Okay, so now, once we have our system of inequalities graphed, and our feasibility region shaded in, I've graphed 4 lines. I've got 8x plus 5y is less than 200. I needed to shade under that. 3x plus 5y is less than 125. I shaded under that. Y is greater than 0 or equal to 0. I shaded above that. And x is greater than or equal to 0. We shaded this way. When we shade all 4 lines, we come up with this feasibility region in yellow. Our feasibility region has 4 vertices. The vertices here are 0, 25, 0, 0, 25, 0, and from some calculations I had done, I know that this one is 15, 16. Now, if I have an objective function, an objective is like a goal. We state it every day at the beginning of class. What are we trying to do in this class? Well, in this example, I'm trying to maximize my P, which is my profit. In order to find the maximum profit, I need to plug in each one of these 4 vertices to see where I'm going to make the most money. So I make $18 for every X that I sell. And I make $15 for every Y that I sell. So I can take my 4 points, 0, 25, 25, 0, 15, 16, and 0, 0. Now I can take a moment and think logically and say, well, am I really going to make the most money if I sell 0 of each? No, I'm not. So I don't need to test that one. What I'll do is I'll test these 3. In the first case, P would equal 0, 18 times 0, because I'd be selling 0 of my X, plus 15 times 25. And then we get the same type of equation where we substitute the x in for x. 18 times 25 plus 15 times 0. 18 times 15 plus 15 times 16. Now, with just a brief little bit of calculation, what I can find out is that when I have 25 of these and 0 of my y, I have $450 in profit. But when I have 0 of those and 25 of those, I would end up with $375 in profit. Lastly, when I have 15 of those and 16 of those, I end up with $510 in profit. To maximize my objective function, I would use the point 15, 16. That is this corner of my feasibility region. The feasibility region says I could sell according to the constraints that I have over here. These are, again, constraints. I could sell any area, any point in this area. But when I sell 15 and 16, I make the most money. I don't know about you, I like to make the most money, so I'm going to sell 15 boxes of one and 16 of the other. This is how you maximize or for that matter, minimize an objective function. Maximizing, you pick the largest. If I asked you to minimize, you'd pick the smallest, which would actually be 0 and 0.